Whose man's is this?
Welcome back to another installment of Whose Man's Is This? But before we get into the swing of things, I need all y'all to help me run my numbers up. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. I know there's no comment icon right here, but do both. Comment and ring the little noti bell. Look, there you go. How else am I gonna know if y'all actually like me? Well, I know y'all love me. I'm adorable, but you know what I mean. Anywho, back to our regularly scheduled programming, and this week we're taking it all the way back to the playpen to talk about one of the most underrated friends in cartoon history, Chuckie Finster from Rugrats. Now let's address the obvious. Chuckie was a punk. Point blank period. Dude was scared of everything. Dark rooms, the unknown, loud noises, fast movements, aggressive crawling. I mean, clowns, but to be fair, those are a little terrifying, right? If there was a Fear Olympics, Chuckie was taking home gold, silver, and bronze. Like, if he was your friend, you'd spend so much time teaching him how not to be scared of his own shadow that you'd never have time to do anything fun. So, that should make him the weakest link in the group, right? Let's talk about it. First up, we gotta start with his ace, his best friend, Tommy Pickles.
Hey, Chuckie? Yeah, I'm really glad we're friends. Me too, Tommy.
Now, Tommy is the fearless leader of the group. The adventurer, the baby who hears danger and says, let's go see what that is. Like a certain non-melanated variety of folks in scary movies who always want to check things out. Chuckie hears danger and says, let's go home. And yet, he still goes. Tommy comes up with a wild plan, exploring outside, dealing with monsters, navigating the big scary world. Chuckie is terrified the entire time. He's crying, shaking, questioning all life choices. But he still follows Tommy. That's not bravery in the traditional sense. That's loyalty overriding fear. Chuckie doesn't move because he's fearless. He moves because his friend is moving. He knows that he can trust Tommy, and because of that, he is able to act. That's not courage. That's faith in your friend and absolute belief in your friendship. Now we gotta talk about Phil and Lil DeVille. Because if Tommy's the leader, Phil and Lil are pure chaos. They would be fully committed to doing something absolutely disgusting, like eating worms or bugs. They also enjoy doing gross stuff like playing in the mud. They treated danger like it was a hobby. Honestly, they'd probably be the perfect contestants to go on Fear Factor because they'd have no problem with any of the challenges.
Evidently, fear is not a factor for you.
And Chuckie is the main one looking at them like, yeah, I don't think this is a little too much. Exploring? Nah, that's too easy. Interacting with things that should not be touched, creating chaos, and not only being comfortable, but thriving in it? Yeah. That's their specialty. Chuckie, though, he's usually the first one to be like, this is getting out of hand, or we might get in trouble, or this is actually dangerous. Even if nobody listens, he tries to redirect the situation, and that's important. But here's the key fact. He doesn't abandon them. He'll be scared, grossed out, and probably gagging. Even when Phil and Lil are thriving in the exact environment that Chuckie hates, he could easily be like, y'all got this, I'm going home. But he doesn't. That's the difference between being brave and being loyal despite discomfort. Chuckie is the second one. And that isn't something that should be taken lightly. Chuckie never tries to change Phil and Lil. He doesn't say, stop being weird, or why are y'all like this? Definitely doesn't try to match their energy. But he doesn't abandon them either. He's the friend who sticks around, even when he's uncomfortable, and accepts them for exactly who they are. Even when who they are is deeply concerning. But that's real friendship. If ever there was somebody to talk about, it will be Angelica Pickles. Because if there's one person Chuckie gonna struggle with, it's gonna be her. Angelica is loud, manipulative, and she knows exactly how to scare him. And for the most part, he gonna fold every time. If Angelica says jump, Chuckie says, how high? And then, is it safe? But here's the key part. Sometimes he stands up to her. And those moments are important. Because we all know it's not easy for him. This usually tends to happen when Angelica pushes just a bit too far. But especially when his friends are the ones in trouble. Or when something really isn't fair. See, that's when Chuckie finds his voice. That's truly when he shines. It's not loud. It's definitely not confident. But it's still there. If we gonna speak on this matter, we gotta talk about something that doesn't get enough credit. Chuckie tells the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it makes him look weak. Chuckie never pretends to be tough. He doesn't fake bravery. He doesn't act like he's built for situations he's not. He says, I'm scared, out loud. Chuckie openly feels fear, sadness, confusion. He is the most emotionally aware one in the group. And he doesn't try to suppress it. And that helps the group a lot more than it hurts it. Chuckie's storylines around his mother are some of the most emotional in the series. He processes grief in a way that's real, even for a kid's show. And because of that, Chuckie becomes someone who can understand other people's feelings better than the rest. He's not just scared, he's emotionally intelligent. Because while Tommy pushes forward, Chuckie is the one asking, should we even be doing this? And every friend group needs that voice. Otherwise, y'all just doing with no risk assessment. Chuckie isn't flawless. His fear can slow things down. Sometimes he panics too much. Sometimes he holds the group back. There are moments where his anxiety becomes overwhelming. But in the end, he finds a way to soldier through it. Chuckie is usually questioning every decision and the first one to say, this feels like a bad idea. Or we might get in trouble. Or we should probably stop. And is one bad moment away from bursting into tears. But he'll still be right there for you, with you. He's not the best friend you called to bail you out of jail. He's the one sitting next to you about to have a panic attack. Chuckie is the only one in the group consistently thinking about consequences. Nobody listens to him because they assume he's just being scary. But imagine if Chuckie wasn't there. Tommy, the fearless leader, would be leading missions with zero hesitation. Our favorite agents of chaos, Phil and Lil, will be doing whatever they feel like. And with nobody pausing to think, the group is getting into serious trouble. Chuckie balances them out. Honestly, he overthinks enough for all of them. He's the perfect person to work as the group's emotional brakes. So yeah, when it comes to the case of Chuckie Finster, he wasn't a man. He was a crybaby. He was the crybaby who was 100% ride or die for the group. Nervously, shakily, but always faithfully in the corner. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with me whenever I drop new videos. And leave me some comments. Let me know if you agree. Or if you don't. Honestly, I know you're just trying to get my attention by starting an argument. And finally, let me know who you would love to see me do next.